Y'all, happy Scorpio season. Ooh, let the transformation, endings bring new beginnings. Okay, I love Scorpio season and Halloween a lot. But yeah, y'all, how exciting. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Yes. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Let the good times roll. Oh, yes. I'm in a good mood. Where's my earbuds? I need that. Un moment. Okay, so now I'm all good. But, so, how are we? It's Friday, Junior. We are one day closer to the weekend, y'all. One day closer. Ah, okay, so I did like doing that last night. I may do maybe a 3-card draw next time for the Black Moon Lilith, okay? Oracle deck. Yeah. Plus, just that placement all in itself, you know what I'm saying? That's where you find your shadow, okay? Help. And what are we doing this Scorpio season? We're transforming, right? So it's a great check-in, y'all. I enjoy doing it, so I hope y'all liked it. But let's get back to our regularly scheduled program, shall we? I'm in a really good mood. Indeed. Let's get to getting. But in other news, how is everybody doing? Okay, do we manifest greatness over this new moon? I sure hope so. Yes, good things, y'all. Good things. Depend on yourself. I was gonna shuffle, see what came out, but I'm drawn to the card on the bottom of the deck. Depend on yourself. This message reads, can you depend on you? Test yourself with small gestures and acts of care. Can you depend on yourself to wake up on time? Depend on yourself to eat the foods you would offer to your ancestors. Can you depend on yourself to depend on yourself? Begin to prime yourself to be there for you in the most gentle and loving ways possible. Treat yourself like a best friend would. No judgment, just love. The affirmation reads, I can depend on me. I think a lot of us are in that space right now where that is what we're leaning into, right? Being your champion, being your own champion, right? Being self-sufficient, loving you every inch, every crevice, okay? Every gray, every wrinkle, okay? We're not getting any younger. But it's time. And it really is, it comes down to, the small gestures and acts of care that we give to ourselves. Putting us in that mind frame. So that we can show up. And then think of those who are, in our inner circle. If you're anything like Me, they're few and far in between. Okay? All we need is a few good ones. And few, I mean couple. Okay? It's hard when you're on this path too. It's all about quality, not quantity. Okay? Love is the highest frequency. That's what it comes down to. And we got to give it to ourselves. Most definitely. Sometimes we give so freely and forget about ourselves in the process. We are transforming, okay? This Scorpio season. And I know, like, that's my mission too, right? Not just help myself, but to help you guys too. There's light even in the dark. Getting to know your shadow self is imperative, okay, in the healing journey and descending, okay? We are both the light and the shadow, okay? There's so much growth and learning in that. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but I love the post earlier today that I saw. And we follow each other. And I'm going to apologize now because I'm so sorry. But what she posted about was basically, it's not about the get back. And I think I've mentioned this before, but it's not about the get back. And she made the statement, and what she said was, when people have wronged her, okay, she prays for them, sends them on their merrily way, okay? I'm going to add in the row, row, row your boat, okay? But you send them off, okay? Because it's not about you getting the get back, okay? When you're on your path of healing and enlightenment, it's not for us. We let Spirit, the Most High, okay, handle that accordingly, all right? Those that are righteous, okay, and on the path of righteousness, we're going to be just fine at the end of the day. There was a learning lesson in it, and that's what she spoke about as well, okay? It's not about victimizing ourselves and, oh my God, this person did this to me, but also seeing too, you know, what's the takeaway from it? You know what I'm saying? Now also too, being a spiritual person, you do your protection work, right? But however, going out to maliciously hurt somebody, you know, for some get back, that's another story, okay? But what they send, it goes back, okay? Pray for their healing. But then again, there are those that come to us that are here to test us, okay? Mm-hmm. To see if we falter. And succumb. Okay? That's not what we're doing. All right? Not at all. We are striving for greatness. Never perfection, because nobody's perfect. Okay? But it's all about being rich in life, right? It's beyond the material piece of it. Mm-hmm. And in other news, y'all, I got my extra deck. Oh, I'm excited. My other intuitive gift deck that came today. So exciting. So I can't wait to use that. But yeah, y'all. Big emphasis on yourself, you. It always comes back to you. Always. I need water. Let me go get some of that. Okay, much better. I was feeling a little bit parched. But I feel like, in going back to depending on yourself, right? I feel like when it came down to it at the end of the day, when things had to get done, you got them done. All right? You had those around you to where you couldn't depend on them. But in depending on yourself, it comes down to how you are treating you as a whole, right? Because again, it comes back to you. It always does, right? Mm-hmm. How are you showing up for yourself and being there for you as opposed to those around you, okay? Outside of when something needs to get done and you're the one who's gonna do it, okay? How are you there for yourself? Right? But coming back, we're gonna use this new deck. So exciting. Yeah. But on the bottom of the deck is creativity, idea, imagination. Somebody is in their in that creative space. What's going on for our collective? That's way too many. Hold on now. Okay, so there could be an Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, law and order authorities, court, legal. They are in the upright and guarded, secure and safe. Wow. All right, so we got a couple different energies here. I'm gonna make some space. I just saw 2:22 on the timer. So here's Aries, law and order, authorities, court, legal, Capricorn. All right, well, then we got Pisces here, and then guarded. Secure and safe. Who went to jail? Or who's going to jail? Or are all three of these people? And is that jail? It could be spiritual jail. This is about a male. Someone who comes off cool, okay, authoritative, attractive. But somebody's getting thrown away, and something's getting thrown away. Well, it looks like they locked up and they threw away the daggone key. What else, Spirit? Healing, recovery, mending. Okay, so this is something that you are recovering from. Okay? You are on the mend. You could be an alpha female, quite the leader, and assertive. Gossip, trash talk, and lies. So you got an Aries or a Pisces who could be running their mouths and talking crazy about you or talking about this situation. That are in cahoots with each other. Because they're dirt digging. Trying to dig up dirt about you. Looking into you, talking to other people, trying to get information. What else? I like to see that. Okay. But I feel like you're most fearless. This interference, it's game over for them. This is a completion for you. Okay. They could... You could have Capricorn, Sun, heavily aspected in your chart. You are guarded, you are secure, and you are safe, and you are healing from this. All right? They are being blocked out of your energy. This is a completion for you. Why? Because look at that. Transformation is here. Upgrade. Hello. Let's see. These people have been very secretive. You know who this person is because this person is very quick-tempered. They're impulsive. Okay? Somebody who takes risks, but very selfish, very me, me, me. I feel like judgment has been placed on them. Then you've got this energy, other energy who's secretive again. All right. When they talk to you, they're very vague. They're easily led. It's almost as if this person who's the impulsive one, who's quick-tempered, they're the ones who are very pushy, okay? Where this secondary energy is quite the follower. They just jump on a bandwagon. But you're really just standing strong. Not really saying too much about it. So to them, you're a mystery. So there's not really too much dirt that they can dig up on you. But they're going to be exposed. Anything else? And again, put it where it fits. You're the practical one. You're ambitious, disciplined. But you're also reserved. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, here's that cool guy again. Okay. Someone could be a part of the LGBTQIA. All right. And then we've got Scorpio here in the upright. That's interesting. I'm not exactly sure if this is known that this person is, but I feel like they are jealous. They come off as cool, very much so main character, okay, but authoritative as well. And Scorpio. Yeah, toxic hairs on the bottom. Very karmic. That's who this person is. This person is karmic. All they want to do is, create financial blockages. They could have a sister who practices things of the occult. Yeah. But it's dark. Especially with the devil here. But I feel like you're being protected for the most part. Especially from all this gossip. Yeah, it's very much so giving it, I mean, it's a wrap. I feel like in the end they are tied to their mess. You could be a part of the LGBTQ. This could be a man. And again, put it where it fits. A man could be involved that... So you could be a woman, right? So this is for a select few. So you could be a woman. And you've got a man. Okay. And because of your preference, and you know how they can be. Okay. They just don't know how to take no for an answer. So you're all kinds of slurs and all kinds of other types of things, right? You can't help who you love at the end of the day. All right? And this is the person that's trying to interfere in what you're trying to do, and not even trying to do though, but it's just more so they want to hinder you and block you, okay? Put you in that type of karmic energy, and that's for a select few of you, right? And then for some of you, this Aries energy, Put it where it fits. The quick-tempered, someone who's impulsive, okay? Right. You're being guarded from specifically, and it's coming to an end for this person. You may have had to put a restraining order on this person. This individual who's trying to place blocks on you, they could have Capricorn, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. Or any one of these four. And they could have a sister who practices and this is something that they do excessively, and they can't help themselves. But this is somebody who is in demonic energy, very diabolical. Okay. Yeah. And literally, you're an innocent individual. Yeah. I don't know what it is about when people come into union with their person, or just being in union with somebody who, you know, truly loves them, and people are they just like, oh my God, they lose their minds. And it's like, if I can't have them, nobody else can. Excuse me. But look, just giving shady. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't know. I'm just the type of person, like, I really just be so happy for people. You know what I mean? I don't know. Figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure it the hell out. Yeah. It's an interesting individual. This is because, like, there's like a couple different versions of this, right? Yeah. Also, I'm hearing something about a hate crime as well that could have been committed against you. But I feel like overall, like, you're really recovering from it all again. You could have been attacked by this person. Like, literally thrown to the ground. Okay. First of all, and if you're a man putting your hands on a female, ma'am. Just really. If he or she don't want you, so what? Go find somebody else. People just be locked in and just gotta have you. This is somebody you may have had to press charges against. And that could have been it too. That's the gossip. That you're the one who's a karmic. You're the one who's just this toxic person. Bad habits. But that's them. They're bound. They're the one with those attachments, not you. Literally. Right. Because you're innocent. Okay. And then something else that I picked up on too is this quote unquote cool guy, right? He himself, he could be on a DL, right? He could be a Scorpio that's trying to create a block for you also. There's a lot of different energies in this mix here, okay? But this is someone who is just jealous, okay? And obsessed with you. You're the target. They are locked on you. Let's see what tarot got to say. We got 5 of Cups on the bottom, so confirmation Scorpio. Okay. This in a Capricorn energy. The gossip girls, gossip twins. Okay. King of Pentacles. And then we've got the 5 of Wands. This is somebody that just wants to create, conflict with you. Create conflict. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. So pretty much what you're doing, your main focus is securing the bag, okay? Managing your priorities and worrying about what you're manifesting and trying to bring in, okay? While you're in your, nope, didn't flip over. While in your recovery phase, okay? Queen of Cups, the Sun, okay? You could have a child, a son specifically. Queen of Cups, we've got Leo here with the Sun energy. You could have Earth and Water in your chart. I feel like you're balanced between your feminine and masculine energies as well. This could be over a child that you share with someone. And not necessarily share that you just, the other parent, I should say. With the Eight of Cups on the bottom here. The Tower. This is something that you have gained sudden insight on. And this led to your transformation. This is definitely something that was very traumatizing. What else? Right, and you've moved on. You've moved away from this. $519. You could be seeing 222. Aries with the Two of Wands here. Yeah, you could definitely be seeing 222. Two of Swords here on the bottom. Your manifestations, okay? Slowly but surely they are making progress, but it is in the moment as well, okay? You may literally be traveling here soon. Cancer with the Four of Cups. You're far removed. Okay, so this King of Pentacles could be a Capricorn. All right. And again, put it where it fits, right, y'all? So 919. You are disconnected from the child that you have with this other person. This is something that you knew as a child. King of Cups. So now we have a pair here. You've disconnected and moved on to this King of Cups. Your counterpart. But judgment is here. I'm telling you. And I said that in the beginning too. Judgment is being passed. Okay? The reckoning is here. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Okay. Three of Cups, Four of Wands. We've got Cancer, Aries again with the Four of Wands here. There's happiness, happy home. And what did I say in the beginning? And again, put it where it fits, right? Yeah, you've created, look at that. Okay, and the star on the bottom? Yes. You've upgraded. And what did I say in the beginning? It's that if, I can't have you, nobody can. But here you are, happy, okay? You could be seeing 444. $217 is here. 417. Removed yourself, disconnected. Now you're with somebody who is emotionally intelligent, okay? Somebody who supports you. Someone who has empathy. This person is not only your friend, but, not only your lover, but they are your friend. Like you were really creating just a happy life with this person. Yeah. I love this energy. This is nice. Okay, High Priestess. You could be a High Priestess. 2 is out here again. You could be seeing 2222. You could definitely be a High Priestess. Divine Feminine that you are. Page of Swords. Right. Little spy. Right. And all they wanted to do was manipulate the connection. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. We've got Scorpio. Again, jealousy. Hello, Judgment. With the 10 of Cups on the bottom here. Yeah. You're in domestic bliss. Okay. With the 6 of Wands, victory. Ace of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Yes. You've got a new zest for life. Okay. Your confidence is being restored. Your independence. Definitely learning how to depend on yourself. And in doing so is how you're showing up for you. If anything, this is just a reminder that, like the affirmation reads, I can depend on me. That you can. You are nobody's possession. This is nice. This is really nice. I feel like everything's being restored. The blocks that they were the financial blocks that they were trying to put on you here, the financial blocks with this witch bitch of a sister, they could have been trying to do this to you and or your person. Not here. Okay. Let the jealousy go. Move on. 426. Very nice. Yeah, you're in domestic bliss. You finally have the family that you wanted. Everything's coming into alignment for you. I don't know what else to say about that. Literally. Let's pull some angel numbers. But somebody's going to jail. Whether it's spiritual jail or actual jail. Whoever this person that you're literally being protected from, I feel like it's just, yeah. Whoever this person was that you had to go to court over or call the law on. See, look at that. Alignment, 222 on the bottom. Yes. My nose starting to run. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Much better. Ooh. I tell you what. I have allergies, but like my seasonal allergies, the weather is finally starting like to cool off, and like you can feel it here in Texas, in the DFW, well, Dallas. Oh my God. Yeah. But okay, so angel numbers. It's like I was saying, 222, alignment. Okay. You got 17, 17, 777. So, how fitting. So 1717, that's the drama alert card, right? Independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. It reads, take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. You might have felt like things are in a standstill, but there is forward movement. All right. 777. This is the good luck card. All right. This is also contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. 4444. The blessing in disguise card. So this is obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experiences. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Let's pull one more. 404 or 0404. This is the slow down card. All right. So this one's about balance, power struggle, force, violence. That's that crazy fool over there. But it says also low vibrations, and it's also a warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. A 2424 is on the bottom. This is the good times card. All right, this is leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. It says you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Yes, it will. What you give out to the universe, it comes back. All right? Because you have total love and support from your spiritual team, from your ancestors, your spiritual guides. All right? You're happy. You are on the mend. This is literally all behind you. Let them. They can say whatever it is that they want to say. All right? You know your truth at the end of the day. They're the one with the bad habits in karmic energy, just karmic, with attachments. Pull your ancestral and spirit guide messages, and we are going to close out, y'all. Your light will irritate many unhealed souls. Be careful. Pay attention to the company you keep and those resurfacing from your past. That's the second time. Your ancestors and spirit guides are asking you, how can we help? We are ready to assist as needed. Just be clear about what you really need at this time. Trust that this transition is for your highest good. Things are about to get exciting. Love and let yourself be loved. This love is safe. And it's okay if it still hurts. Cry and release all that pain. Don't let it sit inside and fester. Release it so you can restore that space with healed energy. All right. Anything else? Listen. Now is the time to listen. And honestly, that's about be careful and pay attention to the company that you keep. Because you've got a jealous energy in here that is, can't wait to run tell that. And what I say about your truth, right? On the bottom of the deck, it's time to share your story. Your story is so powerful that it can help others. Share your truth. Okay? And with that, we out. All right. Y'all, this was your reading. I hope this helped. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Good night. Good morning, depending upon when you're seeing this. All right? The good is here. All right? Give yourself some extra love. Okay. Y'all, big hugs, big love. And I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.